See, normally you would
Yeah.
have to pay me at least $949 for what I'm about to tell you, but I'm gonna give it to you since you called.
Welcome back to Mental Groove. Tonight's caller is 32 and swears women can't get it right because the environment doesn't match their effort. But as the conversation unfolds, you'll see the real issue isn't society, it's the mindset. Let's dive into it real
Hey
quick.
Sarah, what's going on? What did I get wrong? How did I mess up? You didn't like me to
Hey,
chat room.
Kevin.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. What did I get wrong?
You didn't get anything wrong. See, so I wanted to clarify what I
Okay.
said earlier. I'm the sadistic girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't saying that what you were saying was sadistic.
Ah.
I just want to clarify, like the chat room
Mm-hmm.
was, like people were really coming at the first girl, the 26-year-old girl who had a child, and,
Mm-hmm.
you were giving her advice. I have no problem with that. Like, I'm
Uh,
not the kind of woman who is against,
well, I would tell you this. I would tell
guiding
you
someone
this,
in the right
Sarah.
direction.
Sarah, I'll tell you this. You got to take the chat room with. Oops. What the heck just happened? I'm sorry. You got to take the chat room with a. I'm sorry. I was trying to drop the link. You got to take the chat room with a grain of salt. Number one.
Yeah, yeah.
Most people are listening to me, especially on a replay. They'll never see that. So,
Yeah, okay.
but what? How long you been watching my channel?
Probably about 2 weeks now. I called you maybe, I think it was Monday or last week. I called
Oh
you
yeah,
very, very
yeah,
quickly about
yeah, yeah.
something.
I thought your name looked
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah, no, like what I really wanted to contribute to is kind of touching on from what Tiffany was talking about, about women not being, not feeling bad about,
Okay.
being single. And, I just wanted to kind of get your opinion because it kind of feels like there's no like women can't get it right in a way because it's almost like if you go to school, you study, and maybe let's say you weren't directly in an environment where constantly you were around high value people, so you hold
Mm-hmm.
off because, like, I'll speak for myself now. I knew, I'd say between the age of 19 and 29 that there weren't any high value men
Mm-hmm.
like directly around me. So I feel like I made the right decision by holding
I
off.
remember you. I
And
remember who you are.
in right,
But here's my thing though. One thing I need to make real clear. Okay, that between
yeah,
me and Tiffany, the conversation I had with Tiffany, there was something above what I have with everybody else. She's a Christian, and
mm,
so am I.
gotcha,
That was a
yeah,
Christian conversation. See, Christianity, if you're a believer of anything, that is a
mm,
voluntary thing, right?
mm,
And that's something that you choose to believe. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, whatever. That's something you put on top. It's voluntary. That's
yeah,
supposed to be and
absolutely.
that's why I asked it. Are you this, that? Go back and listen to all the questions I asked before. I had a very narrow band Christian conversation. So let me ask you, a, are you, are you that? Are you a very religious person or
I
Christian?
I am not very religious, so to
Okay,
be
so
honest,
let's
I
move
come
that.
from a
So
family.
those two things don't match. So
Okay,
basically, what you're saying is you feel like women in general, black women in particular, can't get it right. No matter
yeah.
what they do, it's wrong. Okay, let me answer that. I mean, answer that directly, and I'm gonna tell you why. You were lied to.
Okay,
Generation X, my generation. How old are you, Sarah?
I'm 32.
32, 32, 32 year olds. I know at 32, 27 to 35, boy, they listening. Okay, Generation X, the generation ahead of you, were lied to. They were told they could have everything. You go to
Mm-hmm.
college, get out there, get a great job, go to college, go after college, a great job, travel the world, have girls trips, and da 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 da. And then at 30 some odd years old, when you decide you want to, you can get married and have you a Blake Henry and a BMW and a Mercedes in the driveway. And
Yeah,
that's not true. You can't. Black
I
women,
agree.
black women were told that with feminism in general, but black women and the black community, and I put it that way, took it on wholly. See, white women in this country gave us Donald Trump. Other groups of
Mm,
women never got rid of their men completely, saying we don't need no man, we don't want no man. You don't, even
Right.
the most diehard feminists, they don't say that. So
Mm.
this is why it often feels like black women can't win. And it's because, one, if you're trying to, you've heard this whole thing about what do you bring to the table, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
what do you
Yeah.
tend to hear women's answers? They start talking about their degrees.
Got my job. I got my money. I've got my,
And
yeah.
that's a
And
masculine thing. Men don't
exactly.
judge you on that. So when I ask questions like height, weight, dress size, it's like, what? Yeah, that's what and when I define the kind of men that could actually set a 32-year-old woman down, you're like, well, yeah, I want that. Well, guess what? That's what we want.
Right.
That's what
Right.
we want.
Right.
We don't want your job and your career, whatever. That's cool after the feminine, beautiful, inspirational, cooperative thing. So, like I asked the last caller, if you want to get married, and you're in the UK, right?
No, I'm actually based in New York.
Oh, even better.
I
What in the
yeah. I
five
moved.
boroughs?
I live in Astoria, so I'm in
Okay.
Queens.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I lived in Manhattan. I lived in Hell's Kitchen. I used to go over to Queens a lot for dim sum,
Oh,
and they got
I
a lot
love
of
that
Asian
area.
folks over there.
Yes, the food is amazing. Yeah.
So, tell me. So, if you had to say how you rate on from a look standpoint, 1 to 10, what would you say?
Like honestly, base level, I'd give myself a probably I'd give myself a 7, but then
Okay.
spruced up, spruced
Now,
up. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you a Manhattan or Manhattan 7, LA 7, or are you a
Ah,
Queen 7?
you know what? I've actually been told a couple times that I seem more like an LA girl. Like I've
Okay.
I've got more of an LA style. I've got like a
You're
bohemian vibe.
from where originally? Where's your accent from?
London, Britain, the
Okay.
UK.
And you're black?
I'm black. Yeah, I'm black.
You Oh, I would put you on a plate and sop you up with a biscuit if I was like, see, your aesthetic, there's no fucking reason you can't win. A black woman with that London accent. Oh man, come on. Come on. All we need is a little femininity, some little black dress, pumps, some cooperation, some submission. I mean, seriously? I mean, if I
Yeah.
had a London accent, God, it would. Lord knew what he was doing by not allowing me to be able to sing or give me an accent. I would be a mess.
You'll be killing them out here.
Killing them out. I mean, I do well already, but you know what I'm saying? So honestly, when you open your mouth and say those words, give me all the London words. Well, in New York, it's not as uncommon. But let's say you came to Atlanta for a weekend. Everybody would be turning around looking at you because you had that accent. Do you ever
Yeah.
try to get rid of your accent?
Yeah, it's funny because I'm the only British person in my company, so I feel like my accent kind of changes sometimes. So I do tend to merge based off of who I'm around, and
Stop it.
it's like
Stop
I have to
it.
be honest. I don't really feel like my accent is really what's really working in my favor. I'm not trying to sound,
I don't want to.
cocky or anything,
Okay.
but people
Oh,
will walk up to me even
listen to
before
me.
they've heard my voice. You know what I mean?
Listen to me.
Like
Listen to
I
me,
will get
Sarah.
approached even before my
I mean,
accent. Yeah. Sorry.
that's good. People will approach you, but no, your
Okay.
accent is a gift from the gods. I want more of it. You ever met
Okay.
anybody from
Okay.
Boston or Massachusetts
Never.
with by car? You know people from Massachusetts? Yeah, I want more of it. I don't
Okay.
care about your professional life. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about your
Mm-mm.
personal life. Okay, let me give you an example. You go to Manhattan for the weekend, whatever. You're going to Bergdorf's.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody like one of my guys, Blake Henry's in Bergdorf's, and he walks by and he hears you speaking with that accent. He hears something that's different. He
Right.
associates a British
Right.
accent with intelligence, sophistication, class. These are
True.
archetypes. We don't associate British accents with dullards. We associate it with royalty. Are you getting me? See, normally you would have
Yeah.
to pay me at least $949 for what I'm about to tell you, but I'm gonna give it to you since you called. Where do we hear when you want to make a black person sound regal in a movie? Where do they typically place them? Somewhere on the continent or the UK?
Probably from the UK.
But they give them some sort of accent.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you're telling me you want to get rid of gold? No. Work that stuff. Don't give me
Yeah.
the just don't give me the cookie note. I don't want that.
The
The
wait, the
cooking,
what?
the food from London.
Right.
I want
I
the
know.
bangers and
Everyone
mash and all that shit. Don't
everyone
do
hates
that.
British food. It
God,
sucks.
really do.
It
Because
sucks.
let me just tell you. Do you know it is a lot of American? This is just between me and you. Come in a little closer. A lot of American black men's real desire is to have a British black woman whisper in their ear during that special time.
Oh wow. I love this. I'm getting real tips right now.
Yeah,
You know what?
because
I'm
because what it
I love
is
this.
you sound you got the sound of what we associate
Okay.
with non. You get the. It's almost like you get the best of both worlds.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
need to broaden
yes,
my environment then.
yes, work.
This
Yeah,
this is giving me a push. I'm gonna try a matchmaker, or I'm gonna,
there you
yeah, I'm
go.
gonna
Use the
broaden my
accent.
horizons.
hmm You need to be introducing guys to tea time and all this. Use that shit. Use it. Use what
Yeah.
God gave you. I'm from Oklahoma. If you
Oh
don't
yeah.
think I went to New York and when I was in New York, I didn't try to speak fast like those people. I slowed down. And I got real country sometimes, and I use a real thick accent and talk
I
like this
love the
because
accent. I
we
love
got.
it. Like, we love it in the UK. I mean, we love that real Southern charm. Like,
There you
we
go.
definitely know the difference between, like real Southern and like just kind of the obvious New York accent. And it's it's so nice. It's got such
Well,
a
I tell you
charm
what.
to it.
Join the group. Join the group. Sarah, the moderator's gonna put you down.
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk at you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna
Thanks,
tell you.
Kevin.
You're welcome. April, how are you? April? April. All right. So, okay, later, man. I mean, I'm telling you, boy. Could you imagine if I had a British accent? Man, I'll be trying out for James Bond shit all the time. When Idris Elba, he got that string of bells stuff on, blah blah blah. But when he actually started using his British accent, black women lost their crap.
All right, here's how I see this. She says women today can't get it right because they're doing everything they're told, getting degrees, building careers, staying focused, but somehow the right men still aren't showing up. But that's not an environment problem. That's a mindset problem. A whole generation was raised on independence, fantasy, empowerment, and the idea that success replaces partnership. And now, so many women are shocked when those same choices don't translate into the relationships they want. You can hear it in her perspective. She truly believes her career should be enough, but high value men aren't choosing resumes, they're choosing femininity, cooperation, and compatibility. So when she asks why she isn't winning, the answer is simple. You can do a lot of things right, but if you're leading with the wrong things, the outcome won't change. Attraction isn't built on achievements, it's built on alignment.